Today, the 29th day of March 2023, marks the 71st birthday of the president-elect from the APC, Chief Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinibu, who has reiterated to Nigerians via news that there will be little or no colloquium during this particular birthday of his, reasons being that he prefers brief prayers to be said in respect of the development of Nigeria and the peace of the country. And then, as this his particular 71st birthday has fallen during the holy month of Ramadan, very special and holy month accrued to the Muslims. This is Nation's Voice Tower, and my name is Angelo Himalayas, your anchor. We have surveyed and discovered a certain rift somewhere around the southwest between two elder statesmen, two political juggernauts, and two men who can not be written off when talking about vast politics in the southwest. This particular rift has been going on for a very long while now, and right now that Chief Ahmed Bola Tinubu has been announced as the president-elect of the country, it is so right and it is just very proper to bring this particular rift to the limelight, to the knowledge of Nigerians. Reasons being that there could be peace, there could be amicable resolutions, and it could come to a point where these two people who have seemed to be irreconcilable over time could actually come for peace. I am talking about no other than Chief Bode George and Chief Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu, the president-elect. This rift, as seen by the public, has been going on for a while now. Chief Bode George was a former vice chairman of the People's Democratic Party, PDP, in the southwest region, all right? And I would like to say that this particular rift isn't just political, but it seems to be personal. Remember that some time ago, Chief Bola Asiwaju Ahmed Tinubu was once the governor of Lagos State, and Chief Bode George is also from Lagos State, and I think that would spark the origin of this rift. Let me start from formal statements or statements made in the past by Chief Bode George on the ambition of Bola Ahmed Tinubu and on his personality, even on his past government in the Lagos State Government House. All right. Let me start with a particular publication. You could see there that in that publication, Chief Bode George said that everything about you is bundle of lies. That particular publication was an interview that was conducted with Chief Bode George, and he blew hot and cold on his relationship with Chief Bola Ahmed Tinubu, the president-elect. Next one, this same publication had it that Chief Bode George made a statement linking to a statement like Tinubu does not have a certificate. These are allegations so strong to be made to someone who was nursing the ambition of becoming a president and now the president-elect. The next publication, as you can see on your screen, is still coming from Bode George. Utterances have been made in the past, however, and this publication goes like this. A statement or a caption in the front of this particular daily read that Tinubu will take Nigerians to the gutters if he becomes president. This particular publication and statement was made last year by Chief Bode George. Still on past statements and still on past issues from Bode George. Bode George has been throwing backlashes at Chief Bola Tinubu right from when he noticed that Chief Asiwaju had an ambition to become the president of Nigeria. The Punch published that from Bode George, he said Tinubu is not a Lagos indigene. Very strong allegation from Chief Bode George there. And so on and so forth. I can bring you another one still where Bode George says he is considering relocating to Togo, Ghana, or any other African country if Bola Asiwaju Tinubu should win the 2023 presidential elections. That was his threat before the elections or before the general elections. Next publication too, different interviews have been granted by Bode George. And in these interviews, if asked about his relationship with Asiwaju, he keeps on making statements that could really are worth checking into or are worth investigating. Another statement he made during an interview was the fact that he said, "I will wait for election tribunal verdict before leaving Nigeria. I will wait for election tribunal verdict before leaving Nigeria." This was, I think, one of the last statements Bode George made in an interview he granted about Bola Asiwaju Ahmed Tinibu. Still on this, I've given you one side, and you would not want it to look as if it's a one-sided thing. There are two people involved in this political rift, and I would like you to hear Bola Asiwaju Ahmed Tinubu's side of the story. That is the president-elect. He granted an interview once some time ago when he was the party leader of the All Progressive Congress, where Bode George has threatened over time to go on exile or to leave the country over and over again. I will say more on this rift and on this sore relationship that has been going on between these two elder statesmen. But watch a video of Asiwaju Ahmed Tinubu on what he said about Bode George in the past when he was APC leader. Watch it.
He had relocated temporarily before. You know where that residence is. And he came back home. Nobody bothers him. If he decides to relocate again, to where? It might be to Baeza, it might be to Rivers, it might be to anywhere. He has the freedom to live anywhere he wants. You know, what's my bother? I'm here. So me too, I can relocate now.
Welcome back. If you're just joining us, this is still Nation's Voice Tower. You watched the president-elect there in the past when he was the party leader of the All Progressive Congress, making a statement on Bode George and stating the fact that Bode George could leave the country. Of course, he has the liberty to go anywhere he wants to go after threats have been made by Bode George to leave the country over one or two issues. Now, you will notice that since the former Lagos State governor and the one-time Senator Asiwaju Bola Tinubu, presently the president-elect, since he declared his ambition to be Nigeria's president, Bode George has severally accused him of corruption and called on the Economic Financial Crime Commission, EFCC, to investigate his tenure and alleged involvement with Alpha Beta Consultancy. Alpha Beta is a tax firm in Lagos. There have been links between Alpha Beta and Asiwaju Ahmed Tinubu over time. There were proposals saying that Asiwaju was the owner or is still the owner of Alpha Beta, and his business has been growing on the Lagos economy as alleged by Bode George. Well, after making such statements, Bode George came out and said he has to leave Nigeria on exile if Bola Asiwaju Tinubu wins the election. We don't know if this statement came as a result of fear over the rift that has been going on between these two, or if it comes as a result of the fact that Bode George thinks, however, that he needs to rest and rest on his oars as a politician or as a Nigerian politician or as a member of the opposition party as opposed by Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Now, I would like you to watch this video briefly, but before you watch it, I will give you a brief breakdown of an interview that Bode George granted over his relationship with Bola Asiwaju Ahmed Tinubu. On business day, some years ago, Bola Asiwaju Tinubu was then the party leader of the APC. Bode George came on Business Day newspaper and declared openly that he had no personal issues with Bola Tinubu, as you can see on your screen. He said he had no personal issues with Bola Tinubu. Inside this publication, a page read that there was little or no issues between these two. In this publication, an APC leader, one Joe Igbokwe, made a clarion call for Bode George and Asiwaju Tinubu to make a truce, as that was the best for the politics in the southwest at the time. But when asked under Business Day publication in that interview if there was a plan for Bode George to really come and make peace with Asiwaju This statement was made by Bode George, and I read straight from the publication. If it is to reconcile the day Bola Tinibu or the Lagos state government scraps Alpha Beta Company and returns all monies that are in their account to the state, I will be the first to go to Bola's house, according to Bode George. The Alpha Beta Company collects all the revenues of Lagos State every 30 days. They take out 15% and remit the rest to our treasury. So, we have seen the reason for this rift over time. We could say that the main reason behind the rift and the sore relationship between these two elder statesmen is the fact that Bode George feels, although he might know things we don't know, Bode George feels that Bola Asiwaju Ahmed Tinubu has been funding his company Alpha Beta from the Lagos economy, which is not supposed to be so. This former vice chairman of the PDP, Bode George, also feels that it is not right for a politician who was sworn into government to uphold public funds and uphold the development of the country via its people. It is very, very wrong, according to Bode George, for such a politician to fund his own personal interest from public funds. I have a video of an interview granted by Bode George where he elaborated everything pertaining his relationship with the president-elect. Watch this video.
Yeah, let me tell you, let me explain it. I can go and leave. It doesn't mean I will tear my passport like the others, the young people who tore their passports. I won't tear my passport. I won't tear it because that's my place of birth. But I have gone up to a level where for the rest of my life, I'm quitting partisan politics. It is so mind-boggling. It is so people, the traits, the thoughts, my upbringing, you tell the truth, you meet all kinds of characters, and these characters are the ones that are now handling the affairs of your country. And I've told you some of these issues that are very germane. I want to be, even if it's one cocoon village somewhere, to live in peace, where if I want to go to my bank, have some money, I will have the money. If I want to go and buy food in the market, I will be able to do it. It can be Kutonu. It doesn't mean I will never come back to Nigeria because I still be a Nigerian. But better part of my time, it could be Kutonu here, or Ghana, or even in Finland, or anywhere in the world. But that's my choice. When I will go, I will decide. We are all waiting. The game is not over. We are going to wait on the outcome of the judiciary. I have relations here. That doesn't mean I will never come back to Nigeria. If I said I'm going to be out, I'll go and spend more time there. Am I going to look for a job now? Who will employ me now? One old Baba man going with walking stick all over the place. Sir. All I need to do, read some papers, read some books, and relax.
Okay.
That's all I need for the rest of my life.
Okay, sir. You said the president-elect is not competent to fix the problem.
I have no apology for saying that.
Okay. You said the president-elect is not competent to fix the problem in Nigeria. Can you expatiate that, sir?
I have said this severally, and I don't want to embody myself this early morning to be saying it. They are all in court now. All right? Decisions will be made by the judicial officers. Let us await the outcome. What I have said in the past, whether it will come to fruition or not, I don't know. They have done their front loading of their petitions and all that. And if you've been reading and listening, you've been having all kind of fireworks that are going on. People are disenchanted because the way the elections went, we were not happy. Not because they voting something. The way it was handled requires some modicum of respectability. And since we're not getting that, I said, look, let us calm down. we told our members in Lagos and the elders that we should calm down. Let's see what comes out from the court. We have given our observations. Foreign observers have given their observations. The lawyers will also look at the rights, the wrong, and I pray that the Almighty God will work in their minds to dispense justice. Because justice, the Lady of Justice, if you see it in the court, is blindfolded with a sword and a scale. He doesn't know who you are. He listens to the facts and dispenses justice accordingly. We need a lot of prayers in this country now, that the Almighty God will work on the minds of our justices and handle this case professionally, that will make us proud. And whatever decisions they make, if I don't like it, there's nothing I can do. I will move away from politics. I become non-partisan and will make my comments when I want. I can travel because I will no longer be bogged down by party meeting, that meeting, and whatever meeting. Because it's so heart-wrenching. You keep banging and banging. How can somebody get up this is my state and take cutlasses, whips, and be beating people, saying, if you Igbo, you will not vote. And if you are not going to vote for APC, we won't allow you to vote in 21st century.
That was the video there. That interview was granted by Bode George recently. And he made elaborate the relationship Don saw between himself and Asiwaju Ahmed Tinibu. And he also reiterated in that video that he was not going to stay in this country, thereby declaring himself going on self-exile if Asiwaju should be sworn in as the president of Nigeria. Now, you might be asking yourself, why did we make this particular update, or why have we come why have we stumbled over this particular news? Now, this update is coming to you because we discovered that within the last 2 years, Mr. Bode George has repeatedly vowed to change nationality at least 5 times, and he has been alleging his change of nationality to the existence and the political ambition of Asiwaju Tinibu to become president of the country, now president-elect. Now that Asiwaju has been sworn in, it's left for us to see if Bode George would go on this self-exile he has been threatening to go on, or if he is still going to remain on the country. Hence, this particular publication where Bode George said he would wait for the election tribunal verdict before leaving Nigeria. That is that about that particular update. That was the update on the hour, and from the political analysis brought to you today, I hope you've really understood the reason why these particular updates came to you straight from our table. You would also observe the reason why Bode George and Bola Asiwaju Ahmed Tinibu have been in loggerheads for years now. It is more than a political party thing, and it is more than a governmental thing. That rift is more personal. But it's left for us to see if these two would tend to be reconcilable or irreconcilable over time, even after the president-elect Bola Asiwaju Ahmed Tinibu comes to office, if that becomes a reality. Thank you for joining us. If you are an incoming subscriber, don't forget to touch the subscribe button, and if you are an already existing subscriber, don't forget to always like our videos and share it to people in Nigeria and in diaspora. From us here, we're drawing the curtain. See you next time.